Now joining us on the show, Mr. U.S. Stadiums himself, Jeff. Welcome to More from the Floor.
Hey,
Yay!
guys, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
good.
That
What's going on in the
sounds
background
so
there? Are we back in
cool.
Ireland?
Nothing's going on now for me, unfortunately.
Aw,
Oh man. I had lots going on for 7 weeks, but now not so much. So,
All right. So, like,
aw,
what's
man.
going on in the background?
it's just a cool thing my sister-in-law made for me for our for my watch party. Actually, to be honest with you, let's see if I can do this real quick because somebody else is here too.
Oh,
It's the man
Oh my
himself.
goodness! Look at that!
wow.
Wow.
So somebody else made a visit.
I was gonna
That's so
say, you're
cool.
lucky to have him just come to your watch party. That's great.
Yeah, well,
It
uh,
seemed like less makeup there, too.
no comment, sir. No comment. No comment.
All right, Jeff. Tell us how you how'd you decide to apply for the floor?
So my story's a bit different, which I don't know if every single person knows, but I believe that I am the first person to be there for 2 entire seasons. Well, not
Hmm,
entire season. So I was a backup contestant on season 2.
wow.
So cool. So, just like everybody that's telling their stories on this, watched the first season, loved it. Like Survivor's my favorite show in the world, and Probst always says, "Hey, get off the couch and do this." So I'm like, you know what? One day I came up to our second bedroom studio thing here, and I just said to my wife, you know what? I'm going to do something. She had no idea what, and I applied and like just kind of forgot about it, right? Like everybody, it's a long, long process.
Yeah.
And then I think I was pretty late in the process, though. Now I am not a social media person, so I had no idea that it filmed overseas. None, zero. Had no idea. I just
Oh,
assumed it was in LA. So through the pandemic and stuff, we weren't going anywhere. I had let my passport expire. So the
oh,
first question they ask you, or not really, when through the process they were like, "You have a valid passport, right?" And I was like, "No. Why would I need a valid passport?" And then like, "Oh, we film overseas." And I was like, "What?" So that delayed my process, and I had to, you think going to the DMV is tough.
Yeah.
Go to the passport office. Oh my goodness.
yep.
100%. That, especially in a town like Chicago with a million people. So it was tough. I ended up getting it. I literally got it on Tuesday. Applications were closing on Friday. Now this was for season 2, so I had to do the Zooms and all that stuff and the test. I had to do it at work in a break room. Like it wasn't ideal. I'm sure I didn't look like a contestant that they wanted to put on, and I guess I didn't get on. So and then out of nowhere, on Monday, before everyone left for Ireland on Friday. Now again, this is season 2. I got a call. Am I still interested in what I like to go as a backup? So I was
Wow.
like, sure.
Yes,
So I went,
please.
and it was amazing, and I made awesome friends, but didn't get to play.
Hmm.
So, obviously they filmed 2 and 3 back to back, so it wasn't going to be in 3. And then when season 4 opened up again for the applications, I applied again. I can't say that like nothing was promised to us, not like, oh, because you were a backup, you're going to get in. But I think it helped, so especially since I was cleared and all that through the background checks and all that too. So,
You didn't have to
and
do
then
that again.
I,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But I think that they had it already. You know what I mean? Nothing had changed for me. So I think that was a, plus for me. And then just like everybody else, went through the whole process, did all those Zooms, talked about categories, blah, 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 all that stuff. Excited, like, oh my gosh. And then it was a Saturday morning in April, I remember, and I got the email from one of the producers from Izzy, and I lost my mind. I
Mhm.
literally was running. I was running around the back room. I work in the grocery business. Not very fun. It's not exciting. Long, long days, a lot of hard work, and I was running around the store, and people thought I was crazy. I think because I couldn't tell them why I was running around, but and here I am. I met you fine people, and you
Yeah.
know, got to insult Rob Lowe a little bit on national television about his tickets yesterday.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
word.
I'm happy they kept that in because I was nervous really since April, since I wouldn't say I didn't do well in the category, but since I didn't win in my own category, which is heartbreaking, I was worried about how that was going to show, and it
Yeah.
ended up being okay. I have to say it was a very hard category, as you guys all know. Molly's reaction proved it. She was like, "Oh my gosh, that," and the king of the floor and his little sidekick there had a little side conversation about how happy they were that it was gone. So,
Yeah.
you know, it was unbelievable experience, and it's something that people just don't understand how close you can be. To be honest, it's funny, right, guys? Like Molly was in my corner. Honestly,
Mhm.
Tim, I don't think we spoke a word to each other in Ireland. I'm not, yeah, and I like through the fantasy chats and this, I consider ourselves friends now. You know what I mean? Just
You
because
talking
Yeah.
we're
about Molly and you, or you and me?
no,
No, you
you and
guys.
myself and
Oh
all of
yeah,
us. I
no, we
really
talked.
didn't
We
have.
talked like 2 seconds on the bus one day, and
Same.
that
Yeah,
was the extent of it.
exactly. Zach, I
Yep.
remember walking back from the studio. You came up to me and Rebecca because Rebecca was right next to us, and you introduced yourself, and we talked for a minute. But like, you know what I mean? People had not
Yeah,
their cliques; they had their little groups. They had their high
Yeah.
school tables they were in,
and
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 so
Jeff, you kind of like commanded the bus. Like you were like holding court on the bus every day, and I just was kind of like intimidated. I was like, oh,
well, I think
this
Serge,
this guy's a
Serge
celebrity.
was I think Serge was playing that up a little bit. You know what I mean? So, and I swear to God, I thought he was telling the truth when he said that his wife was the
Yes.
VP of Mattel Toys. I really
Yep,
did.
So did I.
yep.
At no point did I think like I was going to lie or anything. I didn't
Yes.
tell everybody that I was a backup right away just because I didn't want I didn't want people to think, oh,
Oh, he's got
he's
this advantage. Yeah.
advantage. Now I did have an advantage in we stayed at the same hotel. I went through the same process, so I did know all that was happening. But once I started meeting everybody, I was like, you know what, guys, listen. I rode with Kurt and Lucas from the airport. We arrived together. Actually, Kurt and I flew from Chicago. He must have flown in from Arkansas, and we were on the same flight, but we didn't know. We didn't know we were, contestants. So we rode in the van or whatever together, and I kind of was like, I have a friend who was on season 2, is what I said. I didn't say I was, and then I was like, by the time we walked in the studio for the first day, all the like production people were hugging me and stuff, and so I was like, "Oh boy, the bag's out of cat's out of the
Yeah.
bag now." So
What was
That's
that
awesome.
like for you, just in terms of you knowing this stuff, and
Yeah.
like, and not being able to tell anybody, or just having that comfort, that
yeah,
a little bit more
yeah.
comfort level. It's still
Well, that was a big, yeah, that was a big help. It was because I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff where you get, people were all worried about where to go, how do I, all that stuff. So I kind of knew. I was kind of like, oh, that's where hair and wardrobe was going to be, and like somebody said, well, how do you know that? And I was just like, oh, But like, I
Reddit.
will say, so like in our season, um, we did hair and makeup and we're ready. There were 7 of us, and the very first day, excitement. Everybody treated us awesome, and like the second everybody went over to the studio, we had to stay back in that room,
Uh,
and that was heartbreaking because they wouldn't even let us in the studio for. So we sat in this studio and we watched the show tape, or on a monitor. That was it. That's all we watched it on. And we sat there for like 3 days like that. Now I was there for the whole
uh,
season. So that was cool. Like we knew we were going to be there for the whole season. and by like one of our fellow backups was a lawyer. He kind of like by like Wednesday, because we shot Monday through Friday that season, and he was like, I'm going to ask them if they'll let us in the studio. And then they were receptive to it. So they did let us in the studio, which was funny though.
That's cool.
They kept making us change our shirts and moving just like the regular crowd, how they move people and stuff. So one day you were in the front and one day you were on the side and stuff. So, but it was awesome. Yeah. So the comfort being, knowledgeable about that. But once we stepped in and played, that all was out the window because I was just like everybody else. The
Yep.
nerves and all that stuff, came flying into me. So,
Wow.
How was how did stadiums come to be for you?
well, so it wasn't my first choice, but I
Interesting.
was cool with it. I was cool with it. I didn't get like I didn't pitch them, whatever, and got holiday foods or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm a huge sports fan, just like you, Tim, and I definitely was trying to figure out how to get to you, but it ended up not working. So whatever. I think that would have been awesome if we ever got the chance. I
Yeah,
think that would be a
it would have
really,
been a
really good.
blast.
But so like I said, I'm in the grocery business and been married a long time. My wife and I don't have any kids. So one of the things we'd like to do was let's go somewhere. So we always and it was a dream of mine to go to every major league park, and it's taken a very, 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 very long time. And we have gone to every city. I haven't been to two um, current stadiums. Can you take a guess at which two? I'll give you a hint. I passed on both of them yesterday.
Oh no.
Oh
I
no.
I haven't been to either of the New Yorks. And
Oh.
those are the freaking images I get on the thing. Now I should
Ah,
have got Yankee Stadium. I should have gotten Yankee Stadium. That's an iconic one. But I don't know if you guys want to get into this right away. They mixed up the images for sure. My first image that I got was Yankee Stadium when we were there, and then I passed on that. So right off the bat, I was like, "Oh my god, I passed on the first thing," and I was in my head, and I'm like, "I'm already behind," and like, so I was kind of fighting that the whole time. I don't know why they switched the duel. I don't know why they switched the
Hmm.
order. I
Yeah.
think they made it maybe a little bit more dramatic maybe then
Yeah.
towards the end, but and it was okay. I was happy with that, but they did also change one image for sure. The image that they showed of MetLife Stadium was not the image I got when I was
Mm.
there. The image I got when I was there was like some round stadium, like a mile away, with like a body of water in front of it. And I wouldn't have gotten it either way for sure. But I was like, wow, did they change that for? That was weird. I thought that was kind of
might
weird.
be a
I know it's
copyright on the photo. Maybe somebody
it
Yeah.
just
could
didn't
be.
select the photo right. Yeah.
I know it's come up to other people's duels, but like I said, Eric beat me fair and square. He was great. He's a very quiet dude. I know
Yeah.
everybody's calling him Duck Dynasty. But we've stayed in contact, and he's a super cool dude. He just
He's awesome.
the chat's a little much for him, so I
Yeah.
can't, So we've stayed in
I don't blame
contact,
him.
and he reached out yesterday, and we had a nice conversation about our duel and stuff. So it's really cool. So anyway,
That's awesome.
been to a lot of stadiums. Like I said, I've probably been to more than 76, to be honest with you. With some are like hockey, like United Center here in Chicago. It's hockey and basketball. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't
Sure.
Mhm.
count I didn't count any of like the NBA stadiums, and I have been to a few of them. But I've
Yeah.
been to all the baseball ones, some of the ones that are not here. I've been to a ton of hockey ones, a lot of them that are not here anymore. And now I'm starting to try to get to football, but we've only been to like
Wow.
12 football so far, so it's going to take a while.
Were you expecting it to be the outside of the stadiums, or were you expecting inside
No,
shots?
no.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? Because I thought it was going to be like not. I knew they weren't going to show logos and stuff because then that was
Right.
just too much then. But the prompt did say name the current name of the U.S. stadiums. So,
Yeah,
like,
I assumed it would be inside pictures.
Yeah.
exactly, that's what I thought, and I would have definitely got Yankee Stadium then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I, I, that's what I mean. So when the Yankee
Even an
Stadium was at
aerial
first,
shot of Yankee Stadium would have been, like
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the people from New York, like Jacob said, he knew that one. Jonathan knew it. Of course, it's iconic. I should have got Yankee Stadium,
it's the new
but
Yankee
yeah,
Stadium though. It's not even that iconic. I'm sorry.
exactly.
I'm sorry, New Yorkers, but the the new Yankee Stadium is not as iconic as the old one.
No, for
It's not
sure.
like Fenway.
Yeah.
And what
No,
do
yeah.
they right? And what's the image they show me for Fenway? You think they're going to show me the Green Monster? No, they showed me the press box, the backdrop. I got it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was it was a difficult duel for sure. I get why people were scared, but like I was in a good spot. I thought up by Molly in that corner there. I know that most of the people around us, like Ansh, was for sure not wanting to play me, and Miss Jackie right away on the first episode was like, I ain't playing him. So
Yeah.
like it
Big
was pretty
nope.
funny. So as that started going, I was like, oh, this category can be a weapon. So I wanted to be randomized so bad. I know people don't want to, but I wanted to be
Oh.
because my plan was then hopefully to win 3 duels and keep US stadiums and get a time boost. So
Yep.
that was the
Ooh,
plan. So that would have been even more scary. And then I would have sat there for a little while, hopefully.
that would have
Like
been
you guys
lethal.
still sitting there, all 3 of you.
Yeah.
Trust
And
me,
two of us haven't even
it's
played
not
yet.
as glamorous as it seems. It's
Okay, let's trade, buddy. Let's go. I'll trade you in a
Yeah.
second.
it 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 sucks. It sucks
uh,
watching everybody play at this point.
Oh, I know. I mean,
Like you
that's
said, you wanted to. I wanted to be randomized. I was
oh,
like,
for
come
sure.
on, let's do this. Come on.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I wanted, and when Andre got randomized, I was like, because I wanted to play his category. Obviously, I think a lot of people were trying to head his way towards state nicknames because I think
yeah.
even if even if I played my category, I would have been cool in state nicknames. That was still part of the plan. That would have been okay.
Yeah.
I had a fun little kind of reaction with, how it is. Like it kind of was funny. Like it was kind of like high school in a way because you say just like one thing and then somebody says something to the other person. So I had a fun little kind of back and forth with Sadia for Canadian Icons because I told her I was going to steal her category, and so she kept running up to me. He's like, "Oh, you're going to steal my category, huh? That's what I heard." And I was like, "Oh, who told you that, eh?" Like so stuff like that. Like I was like, "Oh, I'll get you some Tim Hortons and you'll be fine." So
Yeah.
um, like had I still gone on for a while, I definitely think I would have tried to steal her category because I'm basically Canadian. I work, for the hockey team, and
Wow.
I've worked for a AHL team for 32 years. I've probably seen 10,000 hockey games, so I've been to Canada a
Oh, that's
bunch of
so
times.
cool.
So, I think I would have did really well in that category.
Now wait a second. The hockey team you work for is in Canada.
No, it's here in Chicago. It's the AHL team, the minor league team here in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Am I allowed to say it? I don't know how. So,
Sure.
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work.
Yeah.
I'm the statistician for the Chicago Wolves. So we're the AHL team for the Carolina Hurricanes. So
Nice.
I work every home game. I do the stats for the TV broadcast. It's just a side gig. I've been doing it for 32 years, but I did get. We've won 5 championships, and I do have 5 championship rings. So it's cool. It's a fun job. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of weekends. It's a lot of not being home for things and missing a lot of birthdays and anniversaries and Christmases and stuff like that over the years. But I enjoy it, and I'm
Good.
as long as I can keep doing it, I'm going to do it. We have games this weekend, so I'll be doing that again this weekend.
I know it very
Cool.
well. Having worked in
Yeah,
sports for a while
you got
myself.
well, you had the Portland Pirates up there by you,
Yep. Yep.
so.
Manchester Monarchs.
Yep, they're not a team anymore. There was
Nope.
probably a team in Lexington, Molly, too, in the AHL for a while there. For like 1 or 2 years, they had a team in the AHL, but the team teams have moved. They move around a lot for some reason, but
We've got. I don't know. I don't know what. I have no idea what division they're in. We have a team in Evansville, Indiana, which is about an hour
oh
away
yeah,
from me. It's the
yeah,
the
that's
Thunderbolts.
so that's the East Coast hockey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they also have
Baker
teams in the
Baker loves hockey, and it's the
That's
closest thing to
awesome.
us, and it's not expensive to go to.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you
Yeah.
ever come to Chicago, I got you. I'll hook him up. I'll hook up Luke's
Luke's
best
buddy.
buddy.
Mini
We had, oh my goodness, that child, Luke. We mention Luke every night in his bedtime prayers. So Luke and I
Oh,
we're already trying to figure out how to meet. But anyway, but yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, it's crazy. Like people just don't understand the connection that we made. We were there for a week together. Some people weren't even
Yeah.
there.
right,
Some people were there for 3 days together. And I
Mhm.
right.
guarantee you that there's going to be people who are friends for life on that. It's crazy.
Yep.
I'm older than a lot of people. I was in the probably the top 10 of people I was kind of watching it. Like I'm not trying to offend him, but I thought maybe Dom was a little bit older, and then like it popped up and he's like 41. I was like 41. Oh my
That's
god.
cool.
Because I'm 57 now. I know I don't look like I'm 57, but believe me, I feel like I'm 57. So yeah, I've been working in the grocery business for 42 years, man. It's rough. It's rough on your body. So
Oh yeah.
So, in terms of um, if if you had won your duel, what did you see your path being?
so okay, so if it stayed like it was, Andre was out. I beat Eric. I would have. So I am. Here's another thing about me. Um, Great guy. He seemed like he was the nicest person in the world. I was going for Rick at Presidents for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
Nice.
that was what was it's called what was it called? It was three things, right?
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah, yeah,
Association.
yeah.
yeah.
The
association
association duel.
association duel. So my hope was that I didn't doubt at all that he knew it. I just hoped maybe I was quicker than him. So,
Yeah.
I'm a huge president guy. Like I pull out Chester Arthur all day long. You know what I mean? So, like I was
Have
ready.
you
And
watched Death by Lightning?
I haven't seen that, no.
Oh, you got it. It's the whole Garfield. Like,
Yeah, James
like
Garfield.
who the heck
Yeah,
is James Garfield, right? But
James
like, it's
Garfield, number 20. He's 20. He was the first
yeah,
assassinated president. See, I'm ready to roll with that.
yeah. It's really
So
well
he
done.
wasn't the first. Obviously, he wasn't the first, but you know what I mean. But so if I had won that, here's the one that I was a little like. I was gonna go with Courtney for the cars,
Car
the
racing.
race.
Inherited.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure that she knew it. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
figured that was gonna be one that was like, you know, like easy stuff like pit stop, you know what I mean? But they were probably
Yeah.
going to throw up some drivers, and
Yep.
I think I would have known enough of them. But then I would have taken the time boost and stayed. I would
Yeah.
not have gone because Jonathan still has podcasters, and I wasn't going. No, I'm interested to see how this is going to play out because, like, I sat next to. He was at our tables, and he was sharp, man. Jonathan is a sharp dude.
Uh huh.
So I wasn't going there because he would have killed me in podcasters for sure. And the one category in the entire thing, all 100 categories that freaked me out and scared me the most was two spots away from me was that damn house plants. Seriously,
Yeah.
Arlene,
It scared a lot of people.
Yeah.
it was like they're all green, man. They're all green and leafy. Like wow, I
Yep.
would have had no
No,
chance
thank you.
whatsoever. No
And she
chance.
knew
And
her
then
stuff.
she did. She did
She
great. She did
did.
great at it.
Yeah.
So we ended
Ficus.
up Arlene and I
Ficus.
ended up flying home together. So like we were on the
Uh,
same because she lives in Minnesota, so she flew home with me, and then we said our goodbyes, and then she connected back up to Minnesota. So
Yeah.
But yeah, she was great. Everybody was great. Nobody was not great. Like everybody was so fun, so super cool. But yeah,
Yes.
that was my path. That was what I had hoped. And then after that, I have no idea, man. Who knows? The board changes so much, and it's so
Yeah.
crazy. Like the fact that you guys are all still there is awesome. Like I can't wait to watch next week and see what happens.
I don't
All right,
think
let's
any.
take a look.
Well,
Go ahead.
sorry. I was going to say I won't speak for Tim and Molly, but I sure didn't expect to still be there after episode 7.
Yeah. Well, I
No.
mean, they have the handsome dude right in front. You guys, you have him right up front.
Yeah.
So
Yep, that's it.
you can't deny America's. And Zach, we're playing each other this week in fantasy,
I know.
Ooh.
and
I
I
I
know
unseated Nikki from the top. She's
I
not number 1 anymore.
I know
She's
that's
not
awesome.
happy.
But Kyle is pretty.
Finally.
So Kyle was at our table too, and he was awesome. I knew
Kyle's
he
the
was really
man.
I knew he was a sharp dude. So
Yeah.
like I was like, oh boy, he's in our fantasy league. He's gonna be good. I'm usually pretty good. I'm really disappointed that I'm not that I'm doing so poorly in it, but that is because of injuries, right? I had Joe Burrow, and right away, that's you lost your quarterback, and it just it just killed me. So we'll
You
see.
got him coming
Plus, I
back
didn't
now.
understand your sleeper rules there, Tim. I didn't get the to play the two quarterbacks right away. I was like, oh, you can play another like and get a lot of points. I didn't get that at first, so
You
I
never
was
played.
just
You
like.
never played the Superflex.
I've never been on sleeper. Yeah, no, all my other ones have been on so I'm in 5 this year, which is crazy. It's too much. 5 is
Wow.
definitely too hard. I'm in one with season 2 people. I'm in a family one. I'm in the one with you guys. I'm in a work one, and then I'm in one with friends. And it's like, oh my goodness gracious! Like on a Sunday morning, I got to sit here and try to move people around like crazy, and then you miss
Uh-huh.
the 12 o'clock window, and you're like, oh, I missed the guy. So like, it's
Yeah, I'm
nuts. Too
preaching
much.
the middle of Sunday morning, so I'm like
Right? Yeah.
scrambling after I'm
Exactly.
done.
So if a guy's a late scratch, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't change him. So, but whatever,
Yeah,
it's fun. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
people are
good.
like, "Oh, we know Zach's not going to preach long because he's going to get to his fantasy team."
Right.
I was an altar boy back in the day. I loved it. I loved it when the priest did and when do a long homily.
Yeah.
We didn't have cell phones and the checking our fantasy
Right?
team sadly back then, but
Yeah.
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 some of my priests went just way too long on the homilies. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were in church. What are you gonna do? You can't leave. So
Yep.
like,
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's take a look at the duel.
oh boy, here we go.
Wrigley Field. The Rose Bowl. Pass.
What do I got?
Yeah. And
We got
yeah.
Dodger Stadium. Fenway Park.
Just it's got that tone like Pshaw, Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Like
Fenway Park.
next.
Lambeau Field. SoFi Stadium.
I impressed myself with that one.
Camden Yards.
That's
Pass.
not. I'm sorry. That's
Right.
not an iconic view of Yankee Stadium. That looks
No.
like the Coliseum right there.
Exactly. And again, remember, that was my first image. That was the first image I got. And I was
Yep.
like, if I would have sat there for 15 seconds, I probably would have gotten it. But I was like, I gotta pass. I don't know what
Yeah.
this
I
is.
gotta get out of here.
No.
Ooh, Zach, back.
The Cotton Bowl.
There.
Bridgestone Arena.
I knew that
Pass.
one.
Nashville.
But
That was tough. Yeah.
TD Garden.
Yes, you got that one. Here's another one.
State Farm Stadium.
What the hell is
It
this?
looks like State Farm Stadium in there.
That's again not an iconic view of not that MetLife
No.
Stadium's an iconic stadium to begin with, but
Yeah.
and that can't be that had to be edited from another episode. That can't be Courtney's
No,
reaction.
I don't think Courtney was that worried about MetLife Stadium. That one I should have got.
Oh, pass.
Again, Jeremy's getting freaked out about
Yeah,
City Field.
he
No, come on.
and then he admits that he didn't know what it was.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he admitted he just read it from the
Yeah.
screen.
Bank of America Stadium.
Now this one I gotta hit you on, man.
Ford Field.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, you got
but
it.
I
You
got
got
it
it.
right.
Yeah.
It just took
AT&T Stadium. Barclay Center.
Nice on that.
Lincoln
I
Financial
got it
Field.
indoor stadium.
Soldier Field.
I mean, that's gotta suck you went out on Soldier Field
The
for
Soldier
Chicago
Field,
guy.
exactly. I got that one, but at least I said it. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I didn't
You
get
did.
it wrong, right? I just
Nope.
passed, and
Yeah.
Exactly.
and Eric just did better. So the one of Camden Yards wasn't a great view either. If they showed the inside of it with the warehouse and stuff, I think that one would have been cool. But Eric's from outside of Baltimore, so for him,
Yeah.
he knew that one right away, so that was good.
Yep.
So it's just he got the Midwest ones, and I got the New York and the East Coast ones. Um, I studied a lot. My process to studying is I write everything down. I know it's weird. So I wrote at least something in every category just to that's how, and then I just like muscle memory and it triggers. So I wrote all the football stadiums out. I wrote all the baseball stadiums out. I wrote all the hockey and basketball stadiums out. I even went to college because I wasn't sure. I was hoping they weren't going to go soccer because I'm not a big soccer guy. So but I don't think there's really any iconic stadiums and there's not really any U.S. iconic soccer stadiums, right?
Oh,
So
definitely not.
international is a
No.
different story. Yeah, so international is a
Now.
different story. So when they did U.S., I was happy about that, but I knew there was going to be some college. I'm surprised they didn't do Notre Dame, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
very surprised.
yeah,
Absolutely.
but like a lot of people were like, like Caitlin was like, oh, Alabama. I'm like, yes, I know Paul Bryant Stadium. I'm like, it's named something else actually.
Bryant
But,
Denny
right,
Stadium. I'm going there next
exactly, Bryant.
weekend.
So that you would have had to say it, right? So
Yeah.
that was the other thing I think it threw people that you had to know, like Crypto.com Arena. It's not Staples Center anymore. It's the new name of it. So you had to know. So I knew they were going to throw like Wrigley Field, Fenway Park, right? They were going to
Yeah.
do the all-time stadiums, but I'm like they're going to show Yankee Stadium, and then I pass on it. So
Uh,
What did
I was
what
beating myself up, man. I was really, really, really nervous about how it was going to show, and like I got great support from family yesterday and stuff. So I ended up kind of, to be honest with you, like a big weight kind of went off my shoulder and stuff after the show aired yesterday because I'm hard on myself for sure, and you know to not defend your own category stinks. But what are you going to do? There's only one winner, right? So I had no illusion whatsoever that I was going to beat some of those people that were still left, including maybe the three of you guys. Who knows? But there's some sharp people still left on the floor. So
mm,
I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how it plays out.
Nah, man, you were a pleasure. You did yourself proud. I mean, like you said, there's
yes.
Yes.
only one winner, and you looked confident up there. And by the way, we haven't even talked about the rest of your edit. You've come across as like happy clappy, rooting on
Yeah, I was.
everybody
I was.
guy.
One of my friends did that AI guy. Like the
The meme
figurine
generator.
person, and I was Captain Clap. So
Yeah.
I got a lot of airtime for somebody who didn't do a lot, but it was cool. And I really think the first promo out of that we even saw for season 4 starts with the "Let's Go." I'm pretty sure that's me.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm pretty
That's
positive it's the
awesome.
"Let's Go" before Luke does his, come
Yep.
on.
Come on.
So I'm pretty sure it was me. So I was really happy. They showed me a lot. I was surprised how much they showed me. I was genuinely, like, in just immersed in it. You can't be. I mean, people just again will not understand unless you're there how like
Yeah.
all Tim's reactions with with your fingers
Yeah.
and Zach's this.
Tiny dinosaur
Yes.
guy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Molly, yours just is
Yeah.
with your mouth open every time. So,
Every
but
time.
oh, I forgot to wear my bracelet. Ah, my bracelet's downstairs. Molly made bracelets for everybody, and because she's awesome.
Yes. They're awesome.
Oh,
They are amazing.
happy.
They are
Happy,
Yeah,
amazing.
happy too. Happy too. I sent one to Jen Levingood. She was my producer that I talked to. I
yeah,
made
yeah,
her
yeah.
one. And then I sent
That's
one to
awesome.
June, the makeup artist. Her and I are like
Oh,
Aw.
wow.
That's cool. Yeah,
I would
yeah,
consider June and I like more than acquaintances. Like we're low level friends. I talk to her quite a bit from time to time. So yeah, I sent her one over with the S4. I'm like, so next time when y'all are doing makeup for another season, it's like, oh, season 4 though. Sorry.
or whatever. For season 27, the redemption season, when
Yep.
people like me get to come back on. Except I'll be like 80.
Oh, that's fine.
You'll be like Benny in the
You
back
still look
that
41 though, man. You still
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
No,
So
man.
yeah, Benny, that was weird that Benny was in the back by us, and then they replaced him. For 1 second, like I think on one of the early promos, if you really, really look, it's one of the early ones. Benny just couldn't do it. He physically couldn't stand there for
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
long, and
is
they had to wait.
James.
It was James. Yes, it was
Yeah.
the
Yep.
jellies guy.
Jellies.
The jellies.
He
While they
was
were
in that.
still trying to figure it out.
He was in the square for like I think a couple duels, and then they went and got Haley. So
Yeah.
it was funny, like, but like I felt bad for Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you did yourself proud, my friend. You really did. Like you look confident up there, and
You did.
it's and no matter how any of us did, uh 99.999% of America is never going to have that experience.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. That's the. I mean, perspective came into play after yesterday. Like there's some stuff going on with some people in my life, and it was just like I'm not, I was on a game show. I didn't do great. Let's get on with our life and let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it was fun. It was an unbelievable experience. And, you know, like, yeah, I didn't win any money, but like, I made so many, like, great connections. Like, our chat's nuts, right? Like, and
All of
then
them
Yep.
are.
our fantasy chat's even worse. So, like, it's
Oh.
crazy. So, like, it's just not, it's so much fun though. But you guys have been awesome. I've been watching every episode. I was so happy to
Oh.
come on.
Oh,
So
thanks.
this has just been great. I'm just a dude who works at a store. You know what I mean? I have no idea why they picked me. I got on. Uh, I'm one of whatever it is, 400 people or whatever the number is. It's not 400, but you know what I mean. And
yeah, yeah.
like, it's amazing. Like why? I get that a lot. Why you? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I really
Oh.
have no idea. I have no idea.
I
But
asked myself the same thing.
like,
I
why?
still have a hard
Because
time.
you're awesome, Jeff.
Yeah, bud.
Oh, Molly,
Seriously.
thank you.
You're
I
the
still have
best.
a hard
You're the
time with this
best
200,000
cheerleader and
number. It's like,
supporter we have.
Yeah.
absolutely. Nah, you killed it, man. You killed it.
I do
Hey,
think I did. I was loud, so I think, and I was clear, so I think that's why they used me a bit. They kept me in the after the interview though. I probably was in that interview room for like 45 minutes, and they didn't show
Mm.
1 second of it. I was like, oh my gosh.
that's what
Yeah.
Ashton was saying too. Ashton was saying that it was like basically a confessional every day for her, and
Yeah,
and they haven't showed a second of it.
yeah, it's crazy. Did
Yep.
you guys have her on today too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Yep.
awesome. What an awesome like
y-
you can't even describe Ashton. Like just a rock
Nope.
star person. Her
Yep.
job and just the stuff she does and her cooking and all the funny things she says and does.
Yep.
Even
Yep.
though 50's not cold. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just
It's
good
not as
people
bad
all
as
Agreed.
it.
around. Good people all
Yeah.
around,
No,
and you're
for
you're one
sure.
of them, my friend. We really appreciate you coming on the
Yes.
show.
All
Yeah.
right,
Thank you,
guys.
Jeff.
Yeah, man,
Thank
for
you,
sure.
Jeff.
Zach, you gotta take it easy on me this week, buddy. I'm in dead last. Come on. Come on,
No, I
buddy.
can't. I need to. I
I
need
know.
to hop into the top six.
I know. I'm just messing.
I need you to I need you to beat him and beat him soundly,
I'm gonna
please.
try,
No.
but
And I'll take care of my business with Kelsey
not
and
up to me,
I'll be in
man.
the top 6.
Not
Ah,
up to. But playoffs are coming soon, so
I
we gotta
know.
let's go here a little bit. So
You
Scary.
got it. All right, Jeff. We'll see you online, and
Thank
we
you,
appreciate you
Jeff.
coming on, and appreciate you watching, and we'll certainly talk to you in the chat.
all right,
Yeah.
guys, awesome. Thank you very much for having me. I really liked
Bye,
it.
Jeff. Thanks.
See
We'll
you,
see you
Jeff.
guys. Take
You got
care.
it.
All right, bye.